What happened to Mr. Reggie?
Mr. Reggie was hanging up some Christmas lights when he came up to take a look at them. And he said,
What a job!
what a job well done!
Stand up. And then
he said, what a job well done! But then as he went to go back into the house, he missed a step and lost his balance. Whoa! 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 Boom! My knee!
he started to rock side to side.
He started to rock side to side. You okay, baby? He started to rock side to side. Oh!
Frantically back and forth.
And back and forth. But he still couldn't gain his balance. And he fell down on his knee. Boom! My knee! Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Reggie away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. Dookie? Dookie was putting up the tree.
Yes. Do you want to do this here or in the room?
Room.
Okay. Hang on just 1 minute.
Dookie was hanging up his tree. Dookie was putting up his tree.
Feed the rooster.
Dookie was hanging up the tree.
Dookie was hanging up his tree topper on the tree.
And he stood up the ladder, put the star on the top.
And he stood on the ladder, to put a star on the top.
And he lost his balance.
When suddenly, he lost his balance.
Whoa! And the ladder started frantically rock side to side, causing the fall.
And the ladder started frantically rock side to side, causing it to fall down. My back! Oh, my temple! Why did I have to hang up that tree topper? Somebody call an ambulance! Careful, baby. And the ambulance came and scooped Mr. Dookie away and took him to the hospital.
What's wrong, all of these people, grandparents and more?
Oh, all of these people, grandparents and more, were all going to see a show.
The tree festival.
A tree festival. And they were all dancing and boogieing down
To the music sound.
to the music sound.
When suddenly,
They didn't realize there was ice.
didn't realize there's a patch of ice.
What they didn't realize is there was a huge patch of ice. And they all started to slide side to side and front and back,
Causing the rock side to side.
causing them to rock side to side. Whoa! Wow! Whoa! Wow! Wow! Whoa! Whoa! But suddenly they all collided with each other. Boom! Clap! Pop! Pop! my ankle.
Somebody call an ambulance.
Call several of them. Why are they taking so long to get here? I will call again. Hello? Why? Why is it taking you so long to get here? We're all in pain. We've all collided with each other and have fallen down.
Sir, we'll send more ambulances right away. Just give him some time during a little bit of traffic.
Ugh. But suddenly,
All the littles continues to cry.
and the babies continue to cry.
Wah, wah.
Finally, the ambulance has arrived.
Finally, the ambulance have arrived.
What did the ambulance do? They're ready to scoop up.
These ambulance are ready to scoop up all these people and take them to
And
the...
the canes flew up, and strollers, walkers, wheelchairs,
And the canes were...
powered scooter in the hover round,
And the...
and rattles and bottles
Oh! And
flew
the
up in the air.
canes and walkers and power scooters and hover rounds and strollers and baby bottles and baby rattles all flew up in the air. Boom,
And-
clap, clap.
Oh, that hurt. I just got hit with a cane on the head.
Took her with the hospital, and doctors with their canes,
And then,
walkers, and more.
and then the paramedics came and took them to the hospital with their walkers and canes and more.
And suddenly, they have to call the fire engine.
And suddenly they had to call the fire engine. And the fire engine came and hosed down all the ice and melted it all away. And the tree lighting was saved. Only there was no one to watch because they were all in the hospital.
And then,
Then,
what happened to Mrs. Harris?
Mrs. Harris?
Yeah. Mrs. Harris and Mrs. Harris' wife. And the dad. And Harris' dad.
Oh. Mrs. Harris and Mrs. Harris's wife and Mrs. Harris's dad were all hanging up decorations. And the dad was hanging up some Christmas lights on the ladder. When
And
suddenly...
Harold's mom was.
And Harold's mom was filling up her inflatable. When
And
suddenly...
he stood up the ladder
And
to
then
put the wreath on the door.
and he stood on the ladder to put the wreath on the door. And then Miss Harold slammed open the door. Whoa! 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 And the ladder rocked back and forth and side to side so violently.
All the ladders will start to rock side to side.
And all the ladders started to rock side to side violently. And they both fell down.
And they collided.
And they collided.
And collapsed and boom, boom, boom.
And collapse and boom, boom, boom. Oh, my hip.
Oh, my bad. Somebody call an ambulance.
Call several of them. And the ambulance came to scoop up Mrs. Harold's wife and dad and take them to the hospital.
What happened to Harold's wife? Harold's mom and Harold's dad and Harold.
Carol's wife and Carol's mom and Carol's dad and Carol were all
Speaking. We're all hanging up
hanging up some Christmas decorations
and they eat a dessert.
and baking a dessert. So after they were all done hanging up the decorations, they went to go eat the dessert. But what they didn't realize is that there was a broken egg on the floor. Whoa! 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 Catch you, buddy! Whoa!
And the ladder will start rocking side to side.
And the ladder started rocking side to side. Boom! Clack! Boom! Oh! My back! Oh! My head! Oh! My elbow! Oh! My head! Somebody call an ambulance! Or several of them! And the ambulance came and scooped them all away, canes and all, and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Cheryl and Cheryl's wife?
Cheryl and Cheryl's wife were
Hanging.
some decorations. When suddenly a bird just flew out of
They
nowhere.
want to grab something
They went to go grab something
and accidentally
and accidentally
kicked the ladder.
kicked the ladder. And the ladder started to rock violently, side to
It's
side
funny.
and shaking and front to back. And whoa! 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 Boom! Clank! Clunk! Oh! My back! Oh! My elbow! So
Why would you?
why would you bang into my ladder when you know I'm on it hanging up things? Oh! Call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped Cheryl's wife away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. Norma's wife?
Mrs. Norma's wife was hanging up
For
decorations
on his stairs.
on the stairs. Oh, some garland on the stairs. And as she's hanging them up ever so merrily, when suddenly she slipped on an ornament that was on the step. Whoa! 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 And as she tried to grab on, all the garland came down with her. Whoa! Boom! Clomp! Clomp! Pop! Pop! Oh!
Where they
back.
collided.
And she collided with the ground. And the garland was everywhere. Oh, my back. Oh, my head. Oh, everything hurts. Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped her up and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. Norma and Mrs. Norma's dad?
Mrs. Norma and Mrs. Norma's dad were hanging up some decorations. And then Mrs. Norma's dad asked her for a decoration, and she handed it to him. But when he went to reach for it, he lost his
And
balance.
days will come.
Huh?
bees will come.
And then a bee showed up. Whoa,
And
whoa.
Mrs. Norma will go,
I don't like bees. And she ran away. Whoa, whoa. Meanwhile, her dad is rocking violently on the floor, on the ladder. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Boom. Clap. Oh, my back. Oh, my elbow. Where did that bee even come from? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and took Norma's dad away and took him to the hospital.
accidentally,
When accidentally,
the bees will show up.
the bee
And
showed
have
up.
to call exterminator.
Showed up again. Oh, somebody call an exterminator! I'll be there right away, lady. And the exterminator showed up, and the bees started swarming all over him. Oh, I'm gonna get them. And he grabbed them all and put them in a jar and threw them in his truck. And he drove away, and Norma's dad was taken to the hospital. Wee-oo.
What happened to Mrs. T?
Whoa, why Mrs. T was hanging up some decorations when suddenly,
Ladder?
oh,
The ladder closed.
the ladder closed on her. Whoa! Boom!
And the ladder will start to rock side to side.
And the ladder started rocking side to side and side to side. Whoa! Oh no, please don't let me fall! Whoa! Boom! Oh! My back! Why? Why didn't I open that ladder all the way and it collapsed? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and took Mrs. Norma away and took her to the hospital. I gotta put him on the couch.
What happened to... What happened to Mr. V and Mr. V's wife?
Mr. V and Mr. V's wife were hanging up some decorations when suddenly a bee came around, whoa, whoa, causing her to knock her husband's ladder, and his ladder started to shift and rock violently side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Boom! Oh, my head! Oh, my elbow! Why? Why did you kick my ladder? I'm so sorry, honey, but there was a bee and it scared me. Just call me an ambulance and get an exterminator right now! The ambulance showed up, and then the bees started swarming around him. Whoa, whoa, where is the exterminator? Uncle. All right, here I am, where are they? And they started buzz all around him. Oh, I'm gonna get you. and he put them all in a jar, and he threw them into his truck, and he took off. And the paramedics came and scooped the husband away, and took him to the hospital.
What happened to repairman and repairman's wife?
The repairman was hanging up some decorations. And as he was hammering them in, he accidentally hit a water pipe. And water started gushing everywhere, causing him to lose his balance. Whoa! Whoa! And the ladder started to rock violently side to side.
And shaking.
And shaking! Whoa! 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 No! Not on my inflatable! Pop! He landed on her inflatable.
And they collided.
And he collided with it. Oh, my head. Oh, my inflatable. You ruined it. Somebody call an ambulance and a repair person. And the paramedics came, and the repair person showed up as well. And then they put a patch on her inflatable and... Oh, finally my inflatable has been saved! And they scooped up her husband and took him to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. B and Mrs. B's wife?
Mrs. B and Mrs. B's wife were hanging up some decorations when
Out of nowhere,
Mrs. B lost her balance, and the ladder started to rock side to side
and shaking, shifting.
and shaking and shifting violently. Wow! And then she collided with Mrs. B's wife. Whoa! Whoa! So both ladders were shaking and rocking. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clank! Clank! Oh, my back! Oh, my elbow! Oh, somebody call an ambulance! Oh, call several of them! And the ambulance came and scooped Mrs. B and Mrs. B's wife away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Dee-Dee's?
Dee-Dee's?
Yeah.
Dee-Dee was hanging up some Christmas decorations. And as she was getting ready to hang up the last one, she lost her balance. Whoa! 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 And the ladder started to shake violently side to side and rock back and forth. Whoa! Boom! Oh, my head. Oh, and my elbow. Somebody call wife. Why did I have to reach so far for that last decoration? Somebody call an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped her Dee away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to flying transportation guy and gal?
The flying transportation guy and gal were going up the stairs when suddenly they missed a step. Whoa.
Hanging.
Hanging up decorations. Whoa, 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 and the ladder started to rock violently side to side. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why did I miss that step as I was hanging this up? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped up the transportation guy and took him away to the hospital.
What happened to Harold's wife?
Harold's wife
Was making a delightful dessert.
was baking a delightful dessert. And as she went to take it out of the oven, she tripped and slipped on the wet floor. Oh,
To the yolk.
on some egg yolk. Whoa, no! Oh, my butt! And the pie flew up in the air and landed on her head. Splash! Oh, my butt! Oh, my head! There's cherries everywhere. What a mess! Somebody call an ambulance!
Mrs. Harold's dad is laughing.
And Mrs. Harold's dad was laughing. And then the ambulance came and scooped Mrs. Harold away and took the pie off her head. Wee-oo.
What happened to Mrs. Harold's wife and husband?
Mrs. Cheryl's wife.
Husband and cousin.
Mr. Cheryl's husband and cousin.
Cheryl's dad and mom.
Cheryl's dad and mom were all getting ready to sit down for dinner when suddenly the dad slipped on an olive. Whoa!
Gravy hanging.
And then as Cheryl was hanging up decorations, he bumped into her, and her ladder started to shake violently side to
And
side.
shifting rock side to side.
And shifting and rocking it. Whoa!
Boom boom.
Ba-boom! Clunk! Oh, my back! And her dad was injured too. Oh, my hip! Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped up Cheryl and Cheryl's dad away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to 5 friends?
The 5 friends were hanging out outside, and they were all walking and laughing and goofing around, but they didn't realize that there was a patch of ice. Whoa! Boom! Bang! Pump! Oh! Then they all collided with each other and landed on the ground. Oh, my forehead. Oh, your forehead. Your big head into my forehead. Oh, my elbow. Ow, my ankle. Oh, my knee. Somebody call an ambulance. Call several of them. We need an ambulance. And the ambulance came and scooped them all away and took them all to the hospital.
What happened to Marky and Marky's wife?
Marky and Marky's wife were hanging up some decorations. And as Marky was up on the ladder, suddenly the wife swung open the door, making the ladder shift side to side and rock violently.
And shaking.
And shaking. Whoa, whoa,
And both ladders started to shaking
and
violently side to
both
side.
ladders started to shake violently.
And rock side to side
And
and
rock
shifting.
side to side. Wow. Whoa.
Make-
Wow. Whoa. Wow. Clank, clank, boom, boom. Oh. Why did somebody have to open the door? Oh, honey, I'm in pain. My elbow. Oh, my back. Somebody call an ambulance. Call several of them. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped them both away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Xavier's wife and dad?
Xavier's wife and dad were hanging up some Christmas decorations. And as he was carrying a heavy box with decorations up the ladder, he started to lose his balance. Whoa! Whoa! And the ladder started to shake violently, side to side. Whoa! 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 Front and back! Whoa! 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 Boom! Ah! My head! Oh, my head! Somebody call an ambulance! Why? Why did I have to carry such a heavy box? Ah! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped him away and took him to the hospital.
What happened to Mr. J and Mr. J's wife and husband?
Oh, so Mr. J's wife and husband had just finished putting on some decorations, and as they both stepped back to take a look, they missed the step and started to fall backwards. Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow!
And the ladder started to shifting and rock violently,
And
shaking
the
side
ladder
to
started
side.
to shift and rock violently side to side. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clank! Boom! Oh, my elbow! Oh, my head! Somebody call an ambulance! Call several of them! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped them all away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Michelle's wife and brother?
Michelle's wife and brother were hanging up some more decorations when suddenly she tried to get on the ladder too to help with the decorations, but the ladder couldn't hold them both. Whoa! 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 What were you thinking? Whoa!
The ladder will start to rock side to
And
side.
the ladder was rocking side to side ever so violently. Whoa! 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 Boom! Clank! Clank! Oh!
Where they collided.
And they collided. Oh! My head! Oh! My back! Somebody call an ambulance!
Oh, several of them!
Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped them both away and took them to the hospital.
What happened to Gabriella?
Gabriella was hanging up some decorations. And as she went to reach to put the final one, because it was so pretty and shiny, she started to lose her balance. Whoa! 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 Oh, no, 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 no! I don't want to fall! Whoa!
And the ladder will begin to shifting and shaking.
And the ladder began again to start shifting and shaking violently. Whoa!
And
Whoa!
causing the rock side to side.
And rock side to side. Whoa! Boom! Smash! Oh, my back! Oh, my poor ornament is destroyed. Why? Why did I have to reach so far to hang up that ornament? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped her away and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. Larry's wife?
Larry's wife was hanging up some more decorations when suddenly her phone rang and it startled her. Whoa! Causing her to lose her balance, and then the ladder went crazy and started rocking side to side and back and forth and shifting. Whoa! 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 Boom! Ah! My back! Oh! My elbow! My head! Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped her up and took her to the hospital.
What happened to Mrs. Larry?
Mrs. Larry was, also baking
A delightful dessert.
a delightful dessert. And as she went to go grab it, to go serve it to everyone, she slipped on some egg yolk. Whoa! Whoa!
And the body started rocking side to
And
side
your body started rocking side to
and
side
shifting.
and shifting. Whoa! 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 And as she was sliding, the pie flew up in the air and landed on her husband's head. Oh, my head! And she fell down. Oh, my back! Oh! Why? Why did I have to slip? Somebody call an ambulance and clean up this mess! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo.
Curse and the ambulance.
And the ambulance came to scoop her away. But first, they went like this. They scooped some of the delicious pie and said, well, it was going to be really good pie. Don't you touch my pie! Take me to the hospital and bring my pie! And the ambulance came and scooped her up, took her to the hospital with her crumbled up pie.
What happened to Harry's wife and Harry.
Harry's wife and Harry were hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly a bat came out of nowhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It scared him so bad, and he started to lose his balance. So then the ladder started to shake violently, side to side and front to back and everywhere. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Boom! Oh, my back! Oh, my head! Oh, where did that bat even come from? Somebody call an ambulance! And the ambulance came and scooped him away and took him to the hospital.
When suddenly, accidentally, he was scared, but he was trying to call the exterminator.
And then his wife was very scared, and she tried to call the exterminator. But then the bat started circling around her. Get here, quick, exterminator! The exterminator got out of the car and grabbed the bat and stuck him in a jar and threw him in the back of his truck and drove away. And the ambulance came and took her husband away to the hospital.
What happened to all of these babysitters?
All of these babysitters were babysitting, and they went to go get some milk for the babies when suddenly they slipped
On the
some
applesauce.
applesauce. Whoa! 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 Boom! And the bottles flew up in the air and smashed down on the floor. Oh, my back!
And the baby's trying to go help her.
And the babies were trying to help her, but they couldn't get her up. Oh, somebody call an ambulance! Help me!
The baby's trying to get help.
And the
his
babies tried to
mom.
get help. And they got to the phone. And they went to Gaga Hospital
And the baby
ambulance.
slipped on his applesauce with milk.
And the baby,
Glass.
The baby also slipped on the applesauce and milk. Whoa! 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 Boom! And the ambulance came and
And
scooped
called
up
the janitor.
and called the janitor to clean up the mess and scooped up the mom and the babies. But then the janitor also slipped. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
The paramedics trying to catch him.
And the paramedic tried to catch him, but he couldn't. Then he fell down. Boom! Oh! Why was I called to clean this mess? Oh, my back! Somebody call me an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped up the babysitter, the baby, and the janitor, and their baby bottles, and took them all to the hospital.
What happened to Vanessa in his vehicle?
Vanessa was in the vehicle when she was trying to come over, and as she got into the vehicle, it wouldn't start. Oh no! 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 My car! It's broken! Somebody call a repairman!
And the repairman came with his tow truck and towed the car to the repair shop.
What happened to Granny's grandma? What hanging?
We're hanging up some decorations when suddenly she got just a little bit dizzy. Whoa!
And the letters, Granny's ladder started to shaking, rocking side to side.
And then Granny's ladder started to shake and rocking side to side violently. Wow! 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 And as she fell down, her key flew in the air. Woo! Boom! Why? Why did I have to hang up that decoration? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped up that grandma away and took her to the hospital.
What happened? Yeah. What happened to Joshua's wife?
One more time.
What happened to Joshua's wife?
Joshua's wife was hanging up some Christmas decorations when
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere a bee showed up. Whoa! And he started to rock back and forth and side to side on the ladder. Whoa! Boom! And he collided on the ground, and the ladder collapsed on him. Oh, my back! Oh, my temple! Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped him away and took him to the hospital.
Mama.
Yeah, maybe I'm over there.
What happened to Frank?
I don't know what happened to Frank. What happened to Frank?
What happened to Frank?
I'll be right there, baby. Frank was hanging up. Give me 2 minutes. Frank was hanging up some Christmas decorations by the pool when suddenly he lost his balance.
Whoa!
And the ladder fell back, and he landed in the pool. Splash! Clang! Boom! Oh, why? Why did I have to hang up these decorations? Somebody call an ambulance! Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Frank away and took him to the hospital. We just need a little break, okay? Just 1 minute break, 2 minutes, and then we'll continue.
I can't turn on that air.
Why?
Because that socket is
Well, I'm gonna come over tomorrow and fix that shit.
if I put it, it starts burning.
Mommy's gonna have a cigarette and I'm right back in, okay? Just gonna have one quick cigarette and
No.
literally that's just trash.
That's an
baby.
automotive tag,
And
baby.
it's all dirty and you have to
And what happened to Frank?
What happened to Frank's wife and husband?
His husband.
His husband.
Frank's wife and husband. I gotta wait for a second. Frank's wife and husband were hanging up some Christmas decorations when suddenly the ladder started to wobble. Whoa!
The ladder will start rocking side to side.
And the ladder started to rock side to side violently and shaking. When suddenly he fell and landed in the pool. Splash! Oh, why did I have to hang decoration. Somebody call an ambulance. Wee-oo, 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 wee-oo. And the ambulance came and scooped Frank's husband away and took him to the hospital. I'm going to go right there.